Now it's time for Quarantine Tonight. Live from an undisclosed location north of the Platte River, here's your host, Mike Flood.
We're with us. What is it? Is it already a Tuesday? Yeah, it's just kind of getting all mixed up. It's so hot out there all across Nebraska. We've got 3-digit temperatures on the weather map tonight. Jeff Fox, our chief meteorologist, is going to have that. We're live, and here we are, 2021, post-pandemic, middle of June, and no more COVID. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have the Kennistons tonight. I'm going to tell you all about it here in just a moment. Just a couple of quick house notes before we start our evening prayer. A reminder that tomorrow night it's polka. That's spelled P-O-L-K-A, and there are a couple people, I'm sure, in Verdigris that are ready to go, having just celebrated Verdigris Fun Days, Check Days. We've gotten some nice letters from up there in Knox County, people that say, we just love the polkas, and you're going to get them back tomorrow night. Kevin Koopman, a Stanton County native, he's coming in with his combo and his trombone and all of his other equipment, and we're going to have a good time. So we hope that you are paying attention. Call your polka-loving friends and gather them around the TV set tomorrow night. Later this month, we have the Leo Lonnie Orchestra on a Friday night, June 25th. We're going to do that live in Norfolk, Nebraska, and anybody that wants to come to that can. We are not charging an admission. We really just want to see happy people dancing to happy music with big smiles on their faces. And if you don't want to dance, you can sit off to the side and just enjoy the show. We'll get you all the details on that in just a little bit. Let's start off tonight with our evening prayer.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. My name is Pastor Charles Kathurima, serving at the First United Methodist Church in Nebraska City, Nebraska. I would like to invite you to join me for prayer today. Let's pray. Gracious and loving God, we are so thankful for the provisions that you give us. We are so thankful for your protection. We are so thankful for your continued love. We continue to lift before you those families who are struggling with the COVID-19, and especially those who have lost their loved one, that you may comfort them and be there with them. I want to say very special prayers this time to the farmers as they start harvesting and dealing with all heavy equipment. Lord, you may protect them and keep them safe. And for our country, especially this time as we go to the ballot booth to vote, Lord, guide us and lead us that we may do what is right. In the name of Christ Jesus, we pray and believe. Amen.
All right, we've got a good one tonight. The Kennistons are here, and as you can note, when the guy that runs the lights really likes the band, you get a lot of smoke. And he's smoking you out tonight. Look at this. We've got the Kennistons here. This band is, they've got their roots in Keapaha County, Nebraska, and but they live all over now. We got one Keapaha County resident here, one of the 500, non-COVID. She's here. She's happy. She's healthy. We've got these two characters from Lyons, and we're going to talk more about that here in a second. And then we've got one back here from Valley County. Actually, the town is Loop City, or no? Ord. Wow, I had that right when I first said it. So they're here. This is good old classic music, country classic music. And I've just had so many people tell me since you were first on, this is their third time, that the Kennistons are just true, down-to-earth people that like their music and like performing. And I don't think you can get a compliment better than that from Nebraskans. I think that's about as good as it gets. How you been? Step up to that microphone here.
Been real well.
Been real good.
Yep.
How's the weather up there in Keapaha County?
Same as here. It's hot.
Hot.
It's hot, yes.
You been fixing fence, or what are you doing?
Chasing cows, fixing fence.
Any of those cows running you over?
No, I don't let that happen. I'm too short for that.
Yeah, you know, I would love to sit up in Keapaha County and just lay on the grass and look up at the stars at night, because I bet you could see every single one of them.
Yep, the stars are big.
Are they?
Yep.
And then Elon Musk's satellites go shooting by and ruins the view. One more thought I had about the Kennistons. Over here, this is Roger. Now, just so I remind everybody how these family relationships work, this is Roger's wife, this is Roger's sister, and this is Roger's daughter. And the last time he was on here, he was taking it from all three of them.
Stays that way.
There's a special place in heaven, Roger, for you, because I thought that guy doesn't get it. He's got his wife, his sister, and his daughter all on his case on any given day. It's any wonder that you make it through the day.
Pretty hard to get away with anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kennistons right here on News Channel Nebraska.
That's Roger with an old tune there. Bob Wills classic called The Panhandle Rag. Here comes Vanessa with one. Thank you, Vanessa. Very nice. Happy little tune. We're going to keep you dancing right along here. It's an old Mac Wiseman song here. Goes way back. A little thing here called New Moon Over My Shoulder. There's a new moon over my shoulder, and an old love still in my heart. How I wish now that I had been bolder, then perhaps we wouldn't be so far apart. Well, you promised with a new moon to stay, and still I'm playing make-believe that someday you'll be mine. There's a new moon over my shoulder, and an old love still in my heart. There's a new moon over my shoulder, and an old love still in my heart. How I wish now that I had been bolder, then perhaps we wouldn't be so far apart. Well, you promised that you'd write me, but so far there's not a line, and still I'm playing make-believe that someday you'll be mine. There's a new moon over my shoulder, and an old love still in my heart. Go ahead. Oh, my darling, I keep praying for your safe return to me, and that we'll soon be sweethearts just the way we used to be. There's a new moon over my shoulder, and an old love still in my heart, and an old love still in my heart. New moon over my shoulder. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, as we heard earlier, Bobby Joe is from Ord. This is Roger's daughter, and we're going to have her do a song for you right now. I think she's got an old Hank Snow song picked out for you. A little thing. See if you remember this one called "Send Me the Pillow That You Dream On."
Oh, send me the pillow that you dream on. Well, don't you know
pillow that you dream on. So, darling, I can dream on it too.
Oh, send me the pillow that you dream on. Well, all I have to offer you is me. Now send me the pillow that you dream on. So, darling, I can dream on it too. Well, each night while I'm sleeping, oh so lonely, well, I shared your love and dreams that once were true. So send me the pillow that you dream on. So, darling, I can dream on it too. So, darling, I can dream on it too.
Miss Bobby Joe. Thank you, Bobby. Hey, Roger, guess what? I think it's time for you to sing one for us. Are you feeling up to it? He's going to do a little Buck Owens tune for you. And Mike's right. Roger is outnumbered by far with all these ladies in his life. And we're all pretty good at trying to direct traffic, that's for sure. Here comes a Buck Owens song. This is Roger's theme song.
Woke up this morning, happy as could be. Looked out my window, what did I see? Coming up the sidewalk, just as big as day. Well, let her have a little bit of trouble since you went away. Hello, trouble, come on in. Talk about heartaches, where the world you've been. Ain't had no misery since you've been gone. Hello, trouble, 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 welcome home. We'll make a pot of coffee, you can rest your shoes. Tell me those sweet lies and I'll listen to you. It's all a little part of the world we've lived. But I'd rather have a little bit of trouble than never know the love you give. Hello, trouble, come on in. Talk about heartaches, where the world you've been. Ain't had no misery since you've been gone. Hello, trouble, 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 welcome home. Hello, trouble, come on in. Talk about heartaches, where the world you've been. Ain't had no misery since you've been gone. Hello, trouble, 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 welcome home. Hello, trouble, 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 welcome home. Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Hello, trouble. Thank you very much. Hey, we're going to have Vanessa slow it back down here and Maybe you can sing one of your more purdy numbers for these folks listening at home. Ah, how about this? An old Kitty Wells tune. It's a story about the lonely side of town. It's opposite of the undisclosed locations over there somewhere.
Yeah, it's not lonely here.
It's not lonely. Kitty Wells tune for you.
You're uptown tonight, where all bright lights glow, where all the honky tonk with wine is aglow. I've been walking with these blues since love, looking for you on the lonely side of town. I can see the lights of town from where I stay. Now I know you're having fun holding hands. Ready tonight when you never came around. But you had left me on the lonely side of town. Oh, the life they live up there has lured your heart to where they dance and slip around and go. Now the wild one, the pretty girls are gone, and you left me on the lonely side of town. I wish I could be uptown with you tonight, for I'm afraid that you'll find someone who you love, and I don't want to give away my wedding gown and be left on that lonely side of town.
Wow. Doesn't this sound good tonight? Thank you so much for being here. In fact, when I knew in May, we took some time off, finished up a few things, and I said, I want the Kennistons on our June schedule because I knew not only were you coming to perform, but it's right before your big country music festival, which is going to be in Wahoo. Gosh, it's coming up faster than anything else.
Yes, it is.
June 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th in Wahoo, Nebraska at the Saunders County Fairgrounds. Now, remind me, I know where the Starlight is at. Where are the fairgrounds when you go into Wahoo?
They are straight east from that same corner. On
Straight
Highway
east,
92.
toward
Yeah.
Wahoo.
Yep, rather than take the bypass around, just come straight east in on Highway 92.
Now, this country music festival is actually hosted by the Kennistons, but they're going to have entertainment. This Justin Trevino, he's going to be Wednesday through Saturday. We've got Jody Nix, Terry Smith, and more. You can get all of your tickets at WahooCountryMusicShow.com.
Yep.
And this is a labor of love. This is your 24th annual.
That's correct. Yeah, 24 years. I can't believe it's been that long.
So
But we're excited about
Can people bring the camper?
Absolutely. We got lots of room on the fairgrounds for camping. Well, bring your instrument, bring your voice, bring your lawn chair.
Oh, you can even come with your instruments.
You bet. Come and see us. Yeah, we'll have over 100 different entertainers on 3 different stages. Lots of exciting stuff going on.
So if you love country music, you're going to love being at Wahoo.
Absolutely, yeah. And I was thinking about this Tuesday night show here, and I left my discount ticket available through the end of the show tonight. So actually till midnight tonight, you can still get discounted tickets at wahooCountryMusicShow.com.
But to do that, and we'll put this up on the screen there, you need to go to wahooCountryMusicShow.com.
Yep.
And Wahoo is, of course, WAHOO. So wahooCountryMusicShow.com. What a great way to spend a couple of days and just take in the Kennistons. And tell me about the caliber of the entertainment that you have coming, because it's at your level and above. It's usually featured on RFD TV.
Well, yeah, we have a lot of RFD TV talent for sure. Justin Trevino and Jody Nix are both from Texas. They're very well known in the Texas market. And Terry Smith is from Nashville, songwriter from Nashville. I know a lot of your viewers probably are familiar with Terry Smith. He wrote Far Side Banks of Jordan and many other songs as well. We've got the Baker family. If you like bluegrass, they're an award-winning bluegrass band of young people, outstanding young family of bluegrass musicians as well. So
Good.
champion fiddler.
Because last year it was canceled.
Yeah, we ended up just having a little camp out with some friends there, so...
Wasn't the
So,
same.
no, we didn't have any formal event. So
you're
we're
not all
going to make up for it this year.
You and the whole family, not in one camper. There's more than one camper,
No, oh no.
Would there be a homicide if you're all in the same camper?
Could be.
Yeah, Roger, it would be me. Yeah, they'd run you right out of the camper, wouldn't they? Well, I love the sound and I love the songs that you're doing tonight, and it is so nice to have this real traditional country music sound. What's coming up in the next set that you're excited about here tonight?
I don't know. Are we supposed to be that prepared?
No.
We're kind of winging it.
Well, if there's room for the Judds or Anne Murray or anything like that, write them down. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the Kennistons. They are here tonight, putting on a great show. We want to invite you not only to their country music show in Wahoo, but to keep watching tonight. You're going to hear more about that. We're going to find out more about them. I just went out and talked to some of my compadres on the other side of this wall, and they said, "Where's that 12-year-old girl that was here?" I was giving her a hard time about, because I think my son was running the camera then, and I have not lived that down. He was so embarrassed that I brought that up. But that's your granddaughter,
That's
right?
my granddaughter, yes. That's Mia Hayden.
Okay, and she's up in Kiowa County. She's going to be at the Country Music Festival?
Yep, she is. Actually, she's from Rock County.
Oh.
They live in Rock County, so yeah.
She's in the metropolis
Yes.
of Rock County. Okay, very good. Well, I tell you what, let's check our mailbag. We've got some great letters to share with you, and we've been prepping these up. We need more letters. We get them from all over the state. Really looking to hear from folks in western Nebraska, Alliance, Chadron, Scottsbluff. We know you're watching. We'd like to hear from you. Let's see who we have tonight in the mailbag. Let's start with Kenneth and Marble in Norfolk. I sure enjoyed the classic country music on June 7th. Please get Julie and Mike back soon. Well, Kenneth and Marble, you're in luck because you got more classic country tonight, and this is the real stuff too. Here's a steady listener in Nebraska. They also liked Mike and Julie. I should say Julie and Mike, if I'm doing that right. Thank you for this program. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. All right, I tell you what, if you would take the time, send us a note. Let us know you're watching. If you want a postcard to come in the mail, or you just want to let us know who you like, how the sound is doing. We've made some changes on the sound with our transmitters, and we're hoping that it's loud and clear and it's not going up and down in your house. So send us that. Send us a letter to 214 North 7th Street in Norfolk, 68701. I know I always give that address out, but it does mean the world to get those letters, because that's what we rely on to know kind of where our audience is and what they like to hear and what they like us to book on the program. So please, I'll keep that address up here coming up in a little bit. Send us a note, let us know, and we'll have more to talk about in just a second. But first, let's get a look at that news from across Nebraska and that hot forecast. The heat isn't going anywhere. Jeff Fox has all the details coming up on News Channel Nebraska.
Thanks, Carol.
Welcome back to Quarantine Tonight. I am your host that gets to do this every night. It's a gift, and we have tonight the Kennistons. This band, origins in Kiowa County, but I don't know why I just love to say Kiapaha. But it's so nice to know people from Kiapaha County because either you get along with people or they run you out up there. Because
That's right.
if you cross the line up there, there's no place for you in a county like that. They take care of their own. Hey, let's talk for a second. You're from Ord.
Yep.
And we were just talking. Ord is growing. It's moving. It's shaking. And what's that bar that's on the, or that, what's a brewery?
Scratchtown.
Scratchtown, yes. This guy I know, Caleb Pollard, he owns that. And they've done a great job in Ord, haven't they?
Yes, it's wonderful.
And is it packed on Friday and Saturday nights?
Yeah, it's very busy. It's, the square is usually packed.
Ord has got a good look to it and a good vibe. And
Yep.
people like being from Ord, don't they?
I think so, yeah, fine.
You work at the hospital.
Yes.
She drives the ambulance.
Yeah.
If you see the Valley County ambulance coming behind you, get out of the way.
Get out of the road.
'Cause she's going to call you into the state police, and you'll be in handcuffs by the time she gets on the interstate. There you go. If you're not in the back of the ambulance.
Figured out.
Well, thank you for doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kennistons right here on News Channel Nebraska.
If you see your brother standing by the road with a heavy load from the seeds he's sown, and if you see your sister standing by the way, just stop and say, you're going the wrong way. You've got to try a little kindness and show a little kindness and shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded street. Don't look around but down and out. Lend a helping hand instead of doubt. 'Cause the kindness you show along the way could help someone along their way. You've got to try a little kindness and show a little kindness and shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded street. You've got to try a little kindness and show a little kindness and shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded street. Of the narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded street. Thank you very much. That's a great message. Yeah, try a little kindness, and you might be surprised what kindness comes back to you. That's a great song. Hey, we're gonna have Bobby Joe do a song here that comes to us from the O'Kanes, and it's a little thing here called Just Loving You.
If I could be anyone that I wanted to be, I'd be just loving you. If I could go anywhere, see what I wanted to see, I'd see me just loving you, loving you. Loving you, just loving you. I had one star that I could make a wish on tonight, I say I'm alright, just loving you. Well, as long as you say that you'll be mine, and that we never will part, well, my days will be filled up with sunshine, and I'll have this song in my heart. If I could be anyone that I wanted to be, I'd be me, just loving you. If I could go anywhere, see what I wanted to see, I'd see me, just loving you. Loving you, loving you, just loving you. If I had one star that I could make a wish on tonight, I say I'm alright, just loving you. I'd say I'm alright, just loving you.
Miss Bobby Joe. Good job, Bobby. Hey, Roger, you feel like playing some dobro for us tonight? Did you get it all tuned up and ready to go ahead of time? Take him just a second to switch out here and play the dobro. Once again, I'll remind everyone to join us at the 24th Annual Wahoo Country Music Show. It's coming up June 20th through the 26th. The campground opens this Sunday. And so bring your camper and come and see us. You can still buy advance tickets at a discounted price online at wahoocountrymmusicshow.com. And you'll get to see the Kenistons there. So come and see us. Make sure you tell us that you saw us on Quarantine Tonight on News Channel Nebraska. I think we're going to have Miss Vanessa do a song for us right now. Whatever it's going to be slow and purty. Pitiful, yeah, that's what we really call it, pitiful. All right, this is a Louvin Brothers, a Charlie Louvin song, actually. A little thing here called I Cried Myself to Sleep. I hope that don't happen to you anytime soon. I just kissed the one I loved for the last time. Never has his soft lips been so sweet. Come, baby, come, when it's over. I just messed it up. I begged someone to cry myself to sleep. Just before he called my name, he called me darling. Never has his soft lips been so sweet. I thought I died the day that he left me. I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. Somewhere, cry myself to sleep. Not because I'm sad, but because I'm weak. I can't stand the thought of life alone without help. I think I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. Just before he said goodbye, he called me darling and softly ran his fingers down my cheek. I thought I'd die the day that he left me. I think I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. Not because I'm sad, but because I'm weak. I can't stand the thought of life alone without help. I think I'll go somewhere, cry myself to sleep.
Oh, Roger, help me one more time.
Somewhere and cry myself to sleep. Not because I'm sad, but because I'm weak. I can't stand the thought of life alone without him. I think I'll go somewhere and cry myself to sleep. I think I'll go somewhere, cry myself to sleep. Oh, Miss Vanessa.
Had to recover from that one, so we had to have a little bit more of the song.
It's been a while since you've done that. That's okay. Hey, we're going to do an old Loretta Lynn song for you right now. Again, it's been a while since I've done this, and as you all know, the quarantine and COVID has restricted our ability to play a lot. But we're getting back in the groove now, so we'll try this one. I want to send this out especially to my family, the Hari family from Exeter, and all of my cousins. It's been a rough month or so for our family, and I've been thinking about you and the Hari family, and I'm going to do this song especially for you and anybody that might remember my dear old dad, who's been gone for quite a few years now. A little thing here called They Don't Make 'Em Like My Daddy Anymore. Well, I wasn't much more than a baby, and I thought he was a bear. The way my daddy carried me around. Well, they said I learned to walk while holding on to just one finger on the hand of a man that stands 6'3". I'm not old enough to understand the meaning of depression, just something people talked about a lot. Well, my daddy never was a man that made no big big impression. Just a hell of a man that'll work for what he got. They don't make 'em like my daddy anymore. I guess they've thrown away the pattern through the years. In a great big land of freedom, at a time we really need 'em, they don't make 'em like my daddy anymore. I'll get it. From the Johnson County coal camps to the hills of West Virginia, my daddy worked down in the dark coal mines. Education didn't count for much, it's what you had born in you, like a will to live and a dream of better times. Well, my daddy never took a handout. We ate pinto beans and bacon, but he worked to keep the wolf back from the door. And it only proved one thing to me: when folks start belly aching, they don't make 'em like my daddy anymore. They don't make 'em like my daddy anymore. I guess they've thrown away the pattern through the years. In a great big land of freedom, at a time we really need 'em, they don't make 'em like my daddy anymore. Get it once more, right? At a time we really need 'em, they don't make 'em like my daddy anymore. Yeah, in a great big land of freedom, at a time we really need 'em, they don't make 'em like my daddy anymore. Just for all you out there, dads especially, how about that? So Roger switched instruments, as you noticed, and he's playing an acoustic instrument called a rhizophonic guitar. And it's got 6 strings, and different people have different tunings for those 6 strings. Roger's tuned to a G chord. That's it right there. Roger, do you feel like playing something for us tonight?
Sandhill Serenade.
All right. Hey, this is a waltz. If you feel like waltzing, join along with a waltz. Roger wrote this little melody, and he called it, being from Kepahaw County, he called it the Sandhills Serenade. So here's a Roger Keniston original on the dobro.
Wow, listen to that applause from a nearly empty room. I don't even know why we do it in a nearly empty room anymore because we don't worry about COVID anymore. Of course, we never all did. I don't remember having any masks on. And we knew she was safe because there was no cases in Keopaha County, by the way. We were flying under the radar there for a while, but now we're back, and we're glad you're here. Tomorrow night on this program, Polka is back. Kevin Koopman and his combo will be here. And for our live Wednesday show, we'll welcome back this Lincoln Public Schools teacher who grew up in Northeast Nebraska and loves to put on a good show. And a reminder that if you like polka, on June 25th, there's going to be a big party. Let's put this up. Yes, you see that? We have decided to make sure that we can get everybody in a safe location that they can move around. We love where we're at. We absolutely love it, but we need to make a little bit more room. So if you like dancing and if you like polka, we would love to have you come join us. We'd like, you might be on TV dancing around the stage, I should say the dance floor, but if you like just to sit on the side and watch too, that's fine. We're not charging to cover. We're basically looking for a way to just celebrate with the people that have been watching us. And if it's something that you'd like to do, we'd like to see you. We'd like to have you come to the big city of Norfolk, Nebraska on June 25th. The Leo Lonnie Orchestra is going to be here. That means Jacob's going to be here. He's the engaged young man from Colon, Nebraska, with the big red rosy cheeks. He's going to be here, and we got a fantastic piano player coming and a whole group. And if you are country music inclined, like our music tonight, then you want to be in Wahoo, because they're having a big country music festival in Wahoo, the 24th annual, that starts on June 23rd. It goes all weekend long. And you can get your tickets for that at WahooCountryMusicFestival.com, right?
Yeah, you bet.
And you make the Kennistons very, very, very happy because they're going to be there and they're going to be hosting. And you probably, if you like this music, which I bet a lot of people do, anytime you can get Glenn Campbell and all of these artists, you can get bands like this to perform some of those songs. It makes it so much fun. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to water the band here for a second, and we'll be right back. You're watching Quarantine Tonight. All right, welcome back to Quarantine Tonight, the only program in Nebraska that has a nightly entertainment value, I think. When you're going through the channels, you're probably like, you're not going to find that on any other channel. You're not going to find a band here scattered from across Nebraska that comes together at this undisclosed location to have a lot of fun. And we're going to do some Mel Tillis here. If I had to ask you for your favorite artist, each of you, who would you say that you're that just somebody you love? I'll say Ronnie Millsap or Alabama. So that tells you where I'm at. Roger, where are you at on this? Favorite artist?
Jerry Reed.
Jerry Reed, Eastbound and Down. You like that? Yeah? You guys do Eastbound and Down?
No.
Reluctantly. How about you? Favorite artist?
Emmylou Harris.
Emmylou Harris. All right, I can get that. What about you?
I'd say like Burton Gosden. Probably.
Vern Gosden. Okay. You like that gospel stuff a little bit too?
Gene Watson a lot.
Gene Watson. All right. And what about you?
That's a really hard question for me.
I'm-
I would say this is going to be probably a surprise to some
You're not going to say like AC/DC.
No, I'm going to go way back and say Pretty Miss Norma Jean is one of my favorites. She was the original female singer on the Porter Wagner show before Dolly Parton
Oh,
came
wow.
along. So, yeah, she's long been one of my favorites.
So my wife's favorite is Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
And guess where we're going for vacation this summer?
Ah.
We're going to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee?
Can we
Yes.
go with you?
Are you a Dollywood fan?
We want to go. We've never been there.
Well, my boys are about the roller coasters, and Mandy's about Dolly. That's all she cares about. So, all right. Well, now that we have that out of the way, we all know who's everybody's favorite artist is. Let's do this with the Kennistons from Keopaha County. Let's do News Channel, Nebraska.
Now when the by telling me there's someone I should meet. But I don't have the heart to start all over, 'cause my heart is at another's feet. Well, you just don't put new patches on no garments. I don't want no one else on my mind. I just don't need nobody new to cling to. I still love someone I've known a long, long time. My world around this memory. I don't need no one else on my mind. About the time I start to love somebody, well, in my mind I'm loving him again. Well, you just don't put new patches on no garments. I don't want no one else on my mind. I just don't need nobody new to cling to, 'cause I still love someone I've known a long, long time. On no garments. I don't want no one else on my mind. I just don't need nobody new to cling to, 'cause I still love someone I've known a long, long time. Yes, now I still love someone a long, long time.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you very much. Hey, let's do another nice tune here. We're going to send this out to everybody that maybe has an anniversary coming up or has had one. And speaking of which, Roger and I's 26th anniversary is Thursday. How about that? So I'll sing this one for you, a little Jimmy Dickens tune here. Would I? I sure would. Happy anniversary, darling, to you and to everybody else. Little thing here called We Could. Georgia. If anyone could find the joy that true love brings a girl and boy, we could, you and I. If anyone could ever say that our true love is here to stay, we could, you and I. When you're in my arms, I know you're happy to be there. And just as long as I'm with you, I'm happy anywhere. If anyone pray at night and thank the Lord, 'cause all is right. We could, you and I, all play it pretty right. If anyone could find the joy that true love brings a girl and boy, we could, you and I. If anyone could pray at night and thank the Lord, 'cause all is right, we could, you and I. When you're in my arms, I know you're happy to be there. And just as long as I'm with you, I'm happy anywhere. If anyone could pray at night and thank the Lord, 'cause all is right, we could, you and I. We could, you and I. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Roger, before you put that dobro away, you want to play another dobro tune? A happy little ditty? We like happy little dobro ditties. I put him on the spot. He didn't know he was going to be doing another one, but I know he can do it. All kinds of songs.
Let's do Who Dropped the Dobro.
Who Dropped the Dobro? That was going to be my request. It's a long story. I won't share the details with you. Some of you maybe have heard the story, but Roger named this song Who Dropped the Dobro, and I think a more appropriate name would have been Sharon, but it's just Who Dropped the Dobro. Enjoy. Roger Keniston on the dobro. Who dropped the dobro? Thank you so much. Hey, I thought of one more song. Maybe we can, the three of us girls can team up on this. Remember that old song we used to do called Pretty Flowers?
For my baby?
Yeah, for your baby. That's right. It's been a long time since we did this, and Maybe a few of you folks will remember it from way back in the Ainsworth Country Music Festival days. We've done it a time or two there. That's been a few years ago, though. So we'll have Roger play the dobro on one more song. Here it comes, Pretty Flowers for My Baby. Pretty flowers for my baby, to prove my love for him is true. Pretty flowers for my baby, to match his pretty eyes of blue. And now he knows I really love him, and my love for him is true. Pretty flowers for my baby, to match his pretty eyes of blue. Pretty flowers for my baby, to prove my love for him is true. Pretty flowers for my baby, to match his pretty eyes of blue. And now he knows I really love him, and my love for him is true. Pretty flowers for my baby, to match his pretty eyes of blue. One more time, and now he knows I really love him, and my love for him is true. Pretty flowers for my baby, to match his pretty eyes of blue. Just to match his pretty eyes of blue. Miss Vanessa on the lead vocals there. Pretty Flowers, that's about as obscure as it gets. It came to us from a friend of yours in Florida, right? Or somewhere like that? Yeah, still a fun song to do, so thank you. Roger, we're gonna have you switch back to the guitar right now. And while he's doing that, it'll take just a second. I'll give you some more information about the Wahoo Country Music Show. As I mentioned earlier, Justin Trevino from Texas, Heart of Texas Records in Brady, Texas, will be with us all week. Looking forward to having Justin there. He and I have a new duet album coming out very soon. In fact, you can go to heartoftexascountry.com and order that now. They are available. Order online, and we will have them available at the Wahoo Country Music Show as well. That's going to start on Wednesday officially. And Jody Nix and his Texas Cowboys, he's bringing his full band with him from Big Spring, Texas. And we're really excited about having Jody with us. This is the first time he's ever been in Nebraska. Yay. So, yeah, he'll be in for a big surprise because, you know, everything is big in Texas, but the Starlight Ballroom can hold its own amongst them Texas dance halls. And so we want to fill it up for Jody Nix and the Texas Cowboys. That's Thursday evening at the Starlight Event Center, just outside of Wahoo. Then Friday and Saturday, 3 stages, hosts a variety of entertainers from all over. We have entertainers coming from Virginia this year and Louisiana this year. How about that? We're gonna have some Cajun music as part of the festival. So a wide variety of stuff, entertainers from all across the United States, and we're really proud of it. It's the 24th annual Wahoo Country Music Show, June 23rd through the 26th, coming right up. You can still get discount tickets through the end of the day today at wahoocountrymmusicshow.com. I think Vanessa's gonna do an old Hank Williams tune for us. We'll send this out to all you good-looking ones out there. The camera crew, they're all pretty good-looking crew. We'll do this for you boys, too. $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill. Soda pop and a dance is free. Come along with me singing, hey, looking, what you cooking? Well, now how about cooking something up with me? $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill. Soda pop and the dancing's free. let's keep him on the dance floor with an old, well, this is not an old song, actually. It's Tony Booth recorded it, a friend of ours, and Charlie Pride had a hit with it. And it's one of our favorites. It tells about Ray Price's song, Crazy Arms. How many times we've played that song and had folks dancing to it? So we'll update that a little bit with this one called You're Still in These Crazy Arms of Mine. Crazy Arms was playing on the jukebox the first time I ever danced with you. And from that moment on, I knew forever these arms would never reach for someone new. Every night I thank my lucky stars above that you'll never be someone else's love. The dreams we treasured stood the test of time, and you're still in these crazy arms of mine. We put them on and turn the lights down low. We hold each other close and dance together and feel the same way we did long ago. Every night I thank my lucky stars above that you'll never be someone else's love. The dreams we treasured stood the test of time, and you're still in these crazy arms of mine. Still in these crazy arms of mine.
The Kennistons on News Channel Nebraska's Quarantine Tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I know I've asked this question before, but here we've got family basically. So let's just start here with Roger, Roger's sister, Roger's wife, and Roger's daughter. He's surrounded by family, but where did you all learn this old-time classic country? I bring up the Judds and I bring up Anne Murray, and I feel like I'm too modern for you guys here. I bring up a few Glenn Campbell songs, and he's even on the modern end of country. Where did you all pick this up? Where does this come from?
Oh, it's deep in the veins of the Kenniston family for sure. Their grandpa, in fact, was a drummer in an old time.
A drummer in Kippaw County? Here, come up to that microphone. Let's hear this here. So your grandpa, where did he play? Where did he like to perform?
Well, there were, back then, you know, there were several different places to play. It wasn't necessarily dance hall. It could be just a family gathering or a barn dance as far as that goes.
And just love that old, what years would he have been in his prime?
Oh, I don't know, probably in the 40s.
Right?
In the 30s and the 40s, and then Dad took over probably right out of his same band, probably in the 50s and going into the 60s. Then I started in the 70s.
But you didn't really move the ball forward much on the music. You kind of stayed with the routine, as I understand.
Yeah. We play what we like.
Isn't that true? You know, it's interesting. Your kids end up liking the music that you liked when you were growing up. But it seems like the Kennistons, it skipped a generation, or it just forgot a generation. Are you the same way? You like this old time country? You know, I got to give them.
Yes, I like the old time country stuff. I mean, there's a little bit of the newer stuff that strikes me, but not a lot of it.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Not a lot of it. That new country doesn't work. Are you the same way back here?
Yep, I'm the old country too.
You just like the old stuff,
Butter bluegrass.
the new stuff probably sounds a lot like pop to you, doesn't it?
Yep, it's the same thing over and over, I think.
Now you, I don't worry about. I think you married into the old stuff. You knew what you were getting, and you grew up liking the older stuff.
Yeah, that's true. My folks were avid dancers, and I'm the youngest of 6, and so when all of the rest of my siblings were gone, I had an opportunity to go with Mom and Dad. I had to kind of beg my way a time or two.
Now, where'd you grow up again?
Exeter.
Exeter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And back then there was a dance hall, you know, it was a decision which dance you were going to go to. There was every 7 miles, the little town had a dance, and now it's not the case anymore.
Now, Exeter, is that Saline County?
It's Fillmore.
Fillmore.
Yep.
Okay.
Not
So your
Pontiac
county
City.
courthouse was Geneva.
Correct.
All right. When I was working radio in the late 90s, I ended up in Exeter, and they like to have a good time over there.
Absolutely.
There were no boundaries in Exeter. That's what you liked, Roger, huh? No boundaries. All right, here we go. We've got more of the Kennistons coming up right here on News Channel Nebraska. I'm your host, Mike Flood. We'll be right back with more on News Channel Nebraska. Holy smokes, did you see those temperatures for tomorrow? Purple on the map. That's 104 degrees down in that southeast, in Exeter, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Franklin, Nebraska is going to have 104 degrees. Probably going to be 82 in Springview.
That'd be great, but I don't think so.
It's going to be warm. It's going to be warm everywhere if you're taking a look at that forecast. So if we're replaying this, today's date, what is it, June 15th, 2021, and it is hot, hot, hot. All right, I don't want to take any more time. Ladies and gentlemen, these folks, the Kennistons, they're going to be performing live at Wahoo. They have their own country music festival. It starts June 23rd. It goes through the weekend. You can get tickets now, discounted tonight, June 15th, 2021, by going to Wahoo Country Music Festival. Wahoo Country Music Show.com.
You got it.
That might be the longest URL of anybody else out there, longer than newschannelnebraska.com.
Yes.
But now's the time to get it. You can drive your camper there and just enjoy. They've got 3 different stages. They've got all sorts of performers. You can also find them here. Oh, they've got your website on the you have endeared yourself to Michael Harms, who is back there pushing the buttons in the back room. Well, let's get more of this. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kennistons on News Channel Nebraska.
Thank you very much. At break, we were chatting with Mike a little bit, and thought maybe we would do this. It's a bit of a patriotic tune. Goes back a long way. Another one of them old songs. I'm going to do this especially for Paul Anderson, if he happens to be listening. He likes this tune. And a little thing here called Silver Dew on the Bluegrass Tonight. Softly shining with a sweetheart across the phone. The fragrance of magnolias filled the air. A lonely girl was writing to her sweetheart across the phone, saying, darling, don't forget me over there. Silver dew on the bluegrass tonight. How it shines in the moon's silver light. Soldier boy so far from me, how I wish that you could see silver dew on the bluegrass tonight. I'll play it right. Stars of gold on the old flag tonight. While you fight for a cause that is right, you will keep that flag on high for them boys who had to die. Stars of gold on the old flag tonight. Silver dew on the bluegrass tonight. How it shines in the moon's silver light. Close your eyes and think of me, then my darling you will see silver dew on the bluegrass tonight. Close your eyes and think of me, and my darling you will see silver dew on the bluegrass tonight. Oh, for all of our veterans and their spouses, we appreciate you very much. Thank you. And for Paul Anderson, also a veteran. All right, we're going to have Vanessa do another song for us. All right, we're going to do this for Louie. He likes this song. It's an old Marty Robbins tune. A little thing here called Pretty Words. The dance floor is open. Such pretty words you spoke, pretty words warm and sweet. Now you're gone, here am I want to smile, but I cry. Pretty words make a fool out of me. Miss Vanessa, yeah, thank you. It's an old Marty Robbins tune for you. Hey, Roger, we ain't heard much out of you tonight. I think we should have you sing another song for us. Would you do that? You feel like doing that old Bobby Helms tune we get a lot of requests for?
Yeah. Well, I had a couple requests. One was to go home, the other was to stay home.
One was to go home and one was to stay home. Well, it's almost time to go home, so. We're going to send this out to Higginsville, Missouri, to Harv and Kathy Bedford. This one's for you.
Oh, yeah. Harv and Cat, I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah.
Far across the deep water, there's an old German daughter by the banks of the old River Rhine, where I loved her and left her. Well, I can't forget her. The face of that pretty Fraulein. Fraulein, Fraulein, walk down by the river each night when the stars start to shine. By the same stars above you, well, I swear that I love you. You are my pretty Fraulein. As my memory wanders away over yonder, that sweetheart that I left behind. In a moment of glory, her face comes before me, the face of my pretty Fraulein. Fraulein, Fraulein, walk down by the river each night when the stars start to shine. By the same stars above you, well, I swear that I love you. You are my pretty Fraulein. Yes, you are my pretty Fraulein. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Fraulein, I can see him dancing out there, by golly. We're going to have Vanessa do I think this is an old Buck Owens tune. She recorded this a few years ago on her Country Sunshine CD. You can get those by calling me or going to the website. We'll be glad to send one to you. Little thing here called, I don't know what it's called. What's it called? Till You're in My Dreams or something like that. You'll know it by the time she's done with it.
The sun doesn't shine, but I don't think of you. And night always finds me missing. But the time I feel like that I'm not close to you is when I close my eyes and dream a dream of you. I dream of holding you tight each day
each day and night, and kissing your sweet, sweet lips. I dream of calling you mine, mine all the time, and I keep dreaming until these dreams come true. I dream of holding you tight each day and night, and kissing your sweet, sweet lips. I dream of calling you mine, mine all the time, and I keep dreaming until these dreams come true. Yes, I keep dreaming until these dreams come true. Ah, till these dreams come true. Very nice indeed. Hey, let's do a Loretta Lynn tune. We'll do that, the one about Ruby. Remember Ruby? Let's do that one. This is a fairly new song, Mike. Fairly new, but it's by Loretta Lynn, so it still sounds old, which we like very much. Anyway, we get a lot of requests for this. It's kind of a sassy, silly little ditty that Miss Loretta recorded, and hope you like it. If your name is Ruby or Bill, this is for you. She's been dancing all night long with my man. I thought about cutting in, oh, but I can't. So I'm gonna sit right here and empty this ashtray in her beer. And I can't wait to see her drinking from that can. Well, I'm sitting on a ruby stool right next to Bill. She likes breaking old Bill's heart, and she always will. Hell, a honky-tonk girl ought to know better than to break the rules. Well, I don't like her, so I'm sitting on a ruby stool. Oh, yeah. Everybody always gives her lots of space. No one would ever dare get in her face. Well, I ain't never been one to fight, but friends, tonight's the night. I'm just the one who will put her in her place. I'm sitting on a ruby stool right next to Bill. She likes breaking old Bill's heart, and she always will. Hell, a honky-tonk girl ought to know better than to break the rules. Well, I don't like her, so I'm sitting on a ruby stool. Yeah, I'm fed up with her, so I'm sitting on a ruby stool. Oh, ruby stool right there. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you. We have maybe time for one more tune. Shall we make it a gospel song? How do you feel about Where No Cabins Fall? Shall we do that one? All righty. So this reminds you of your childhood home right here. Rhonda Vincent song, one called Where No Cabins Fall. As my thoughts wander back to that quaint little shack where in childhood I used to play. There with Mother and Dad, we were happy and glad as we whiled the sweet moments away. would all kneel in prayer and in reverence there we would praise the Redeemer on high. And now in sadness I pine for that old home of mine, and I long for that mother's love. I'd like to go back to that quaint little tumble-down shack. Yes, I'd like to spend the day where in heaven forever I'll stay. The time won't turn back. We must travel till Jesus shall call. Then we'll be happy in the land where no caverns fall. Though I drifted away from my childhood's sweet play, I can still hear those voices sweet. They are calling me back to the quaint little shack where the circle will never more meet. But some glad happy day up in heaven they say we will praise the Redeemer on high. Now in sadness I pine for that old home of mine, and I long for that mother's love. I'd like to go back to that quaint little tumble-down shack. Yes, I'd like to spend the day where in heaven forever I'll stay. The time won't turn back. We must travel till Jesus shall call. Then we'll be happy in the land where no caverns fall. In the land where no caverns fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kennistons here on News Channel Nebraska. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to check out their website. You just saw it there. We will be back with more The Kevin Koopman Combo tomorrow night. Good night.